Yo, welcome in everyone. Welcome to the fourth podcast of the What the Hell Are We Doing podcast with our special guest, 2 hour special with Jack Wolfhard and Perm. We're having a 2 hour special with these two amazing content creators from Twitch. Hope you guys enjoy it. We are getting started today with these two amazing content creators. So Jack Wolfhard is an amazing Twitch streamer, and we have also Perm. These two are amazing. Perm, hello there. How are you doing?
Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. How about you?
Good. How about you, Jack? How are you doing?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Awesome.
Oh.
Let's get started with the podcast. Oh yeah, I forgot video. Pause.
Oh, thank you. I'll try and do something with that.
My hair's messed up. Yeah. So let's get started, people. Discord, there we go.
Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted to see. Let's make it full screen now.
Yep.
Bam! And now I can share it.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Somehow.
I'm your host, Nerdy Alvin Gaming, and for today we have Perm and Jack Wolfhard. For today's questions, let's start off with this is a both for you both. But like, what's the first game you ever played together, or in general, what's the first game you ever played on console or PC?
Oh, Jack. Okay. That's weird because I had access to a computer just a little now and then, you know, touch and go. So my first games were like the very first Test Drive and Rampage, if you remember that one, on PC. And then I bought myself a Nintendo Entertainment System, and then my very first game was Super Mario Brothers, like almost everyone back in then. So yeah, let's say Super Mario Brothers, a platformer, a dirty one.
What about you, Jack?
My very first games would have to be like Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2. We had that thing where you could connect the Sega Genesis to the internet. My mom had downloaded a bunch of games. She was a gamer too. We played a lot of Mortal Kombat when I was coming up. My mom loved that game, believe it or not.
What inspired you to become a Twitch streamer? This is for both of you as well.
Well, I'll let you go first, Jack, because you became a streamer before me.
That I did. That I did. What inspired me to do it? If I could get this camera to work, that would inspire me to do this. Well, I don't know. I was always into entertaining and all that kind of stuff. I was a professional wrestler, so I figured I could give it a shot. Maybe I can work on my mic skills while I'm at it, you know? So I watched a bunch of stuff and watched a bunch of people and just decided to do what I do.
Awesome.
Oh, we have. I got it. Now people can see. Yay, we got it. We have the thing.
Yeah.
I made it happen.
I'm proud of you.
Yay. What inspired me really to become a streamer is, well, I've had never heard of Twitch 2 or 3 years ago. Oh, hey, hi Jack. Nice to see you. Yeah.
My green screen's
Yeah. So, but I started following a very good friend of mine now, Proximo, and I watched him do it, and then I discovered other streamers like Jack, and but really, I took the jump, knowing the people who were coming to watch Lockdown. And Lockdown was the hub. Every other streamer was coming to watch Lockdown, and so many people were telling about what they were doing, and I started watching more and more streamers, And that's where I decided, yeah, I can do it. Might as well. I'll do it. Might as well. So that's how I came into streaming. Really.
Lokedown's a great dude. Miss him.
Yeah,
I
he's
miss
an
him so much,
amazing dude. Also, Lockdown scarf throwback. So like, next.
We
question.
noticed. It'll never be the same.
So next question: what's your favorite fast food joint, and what's your favorite fast food food from that joint? Like which items? This is also a question for both of you.
Yeah, sure.
Fast food.
Yeah.
I couldn't really tell you, honestly. I don't really. I guess Burger King Whoppers probably would be my favorite personally. Yeah, I like Burger King.
I
A
know
lot of
that you had. Yesterday you had nuggies.
I had chicken nuggets. Yes, I did. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So my favorite
That's-
fast food joint is like In-N-Out and the lettuce wrap burger. If you're from Cali or
Ah.
Texas, you'll probably know.
No.
Well, we don't have In-N-Out up here. We have Burger King though. So I never tried In-N-Out. I'm sorry. I know I must be missing out. But it's not like I can just, cross the border and have an In-N-Out burger that easily now. I do though enjoy a Burger King Whopper. It's probably the best cheap burger on the market. But then the Burger Kings in the province of Quebec where I live are dying out, especially in my area. They are vanishing. So as for fast food, there's a place called Ashton's in my area, and they make the best poutine in the world. So when oh yes, it's French fries in gravy with cheese curds. The cheese curds must be fresh of the day, so when you put them in your mouth with everything else, they go squeaky in between your teeth. The texture is very important. So that's what pudding is.
That sounds delicious.
It is a heart attack if you eat too much of it, and there are there are many variations. You can have one with ground beef. You can have one with
Barbecue.
hot
I've
dog.
seen those.
Hot dog. Yeah, barbecue sauce. You can have. I haven't had one with black pepper sauce. That was kind of hot and very very delicious.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
There are fancy places. They will add foie gras in it, and not any kind, duck foie gras. You're gonna pay through the teeth. You have a very small portion of it. But I like Ashton's. Ashton's is, where the pudding started, really, historically, I think. At least they claim they are the first one.
Nice.
All right. So next
Yeah.
question is for Jack. Jack, would you mind telling us about your professional career and how you got started out?
You mean the wrestling career?
Yes, wrestling career.
Well, it's not really a career at this point. It's kind of been shut down because, all the COVID stuff, all that fun things. But I started answering an ad for this one guy who was saying he's going to train everybody. And so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not give it a shot? And I went to go train with him. It took about 3 months. We trained. And he was supposed to get us a wrestling ring, right? He didn't have a wrestling ring. He's a trainer without a wrestling ring. He was supposed to get one in, supposedly. It never came. So that kind of got put on the back burner for a couple more years. Then I came back up here to Huntsville. I was in Mobile at the time. And I came back up here to Huntsville and started working with this Rocket City Championship Wrestling here in Alabama. And it kind of got killed by COVID. So I'm kind of in between. But I'm a big wrestling fan all my life. And I really like it. And I am trained to do it. I just don't have a place to go at the moment, so it's not going too well right now. But String's really filling in the gap, so I'm really enjoying myself in this.
And who inspired you?
Yeah.
Who inspired you to become like a wrestler? Like
Um, there's so many names. My biggest thing was I love the Undertaker. I'm a big mark for the Undertaker. If you don't know what a mark is somebody who's a big fan of something. It's something we use in the wrestling industry to describe. There's a whole little underground.
Like a simp, right?
What, like a simp, kind of, yes. Exactly right. It's all carny speak is what it comes from, because that's where wrestling comes from, the carnivals and stuff. So, anyways, that aside, Undertaker, you got people like Jake the Snake Roberts. You've got all kinds of people who've inspired me to do it, and it's just watching a bunch of documentaries one day. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and just been trying ever since. So, yeah, big swath of people.
Yeah. I mean, those are the wrestlers of the WWF, though.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. It's like, why? I never understood why did it disappear.
Disappeared.
The WWF.
Because it's the WWE now, bro.
Yeah.
The WWF is the WWE. They're
It's
the
still
same
going
thing.
on. It's still on TV.
Yeah.
So next
Okay.
question for Perm. When are you gonna play with Tulane?
Too lame.
Yeah, it's Tulane for games. Another good
Well,
Twitch
that-
streamer.
Yeah, nothing happened with Tulane. What do you mean? Did I steal his girlfriend and I didn't know? Or
No. Question was, when are you gonna play with him?
when I'm gonna play with him? Well, I'm still waiting on him to contact me through my Discord. I mean, I've reached out and watched his stream the other day, and we had then never came back at me. I don't know. I mean, maybe we live in two schedules that don't mesh together, and we'll have to make a special out of it. I
Yeah,
didn't
we
know.
invited him to play our Mech Warrior Saturdays, and he never showed up either. So I mean,
No, that was Big Brain Lane.
oh,
Big Brain Lane couldn't show up
Right.
because
Right.
he had family stuff to take care of. That happens,
Lane and Tulane. That just that.
No, Tulane is a
I
very,
realize
very chill guy.
that. I realize that now. Who you're talking
Yeah. And but no, if he wants us to do something, we'll reach out and do something together. No problem. We'll play a game. I am open to collaboration with all kinds of people.
So Perm, could you tell us a bit more about your haiku poetry? And what inspired you to do poetry?
Okay, so it starts. It starts from when I was studying computer science, and we were forced to also have complementary courses, they call them, to round up our education, so they can brag that we had a complete classic education somehow, And we had this teacher that came in, and he told us, "Look, I have a doctorate in art, and I minor in French, and I don't care that to you it's a complimentary course that you just need your grades. If you don't put in all the efforts you can, I'm gonna fail you. I'll find ways to fail you. Those who don't make it won't cut it, and you better pay attention to what I'm gonna be teaching you, or you will leave here, and I will ask you not to come back." And I paid attention to the man, and he taught us not only poetry, but how to look at life and everything and make it a piece of art through our own expression. We use words because that's the tool we were used to use, but in essence, when you do poetry of any kind, you are painting a scene using words. That's what you're doing. You are setting the mood and the lighting and the main event and what's happening in that scene for everyone to feel inside of them. You want them to feel something, not just see, but you want them to smell it, to touch it, taste it. So that's what it is to me. And why haiku is because I could write a long form poem. I could do it, but then it's on a stream. I mean, so haiku is really short. It's 5-7-5 form, 3 lines, fits in. And but in the beginning, I would let anyone pay for it. And once I had to write 3 in a row in the same stream, and now I found myself very much taxed out because I couldn't find the inspiration anymore. It's very tiresome. I wasn't expecting to be drained by that, so I limit it at 1 haiku per stream now. It's harder than it looks. So that's what it is.
All right, that sounds very, very, very difficult, but very
Well,
life taking.
It's not difficult in itself because I have practice of several years of writing, cooperative writing with people, so I can do it under pressure. But what's taxing is finding the inspiration. That's on command. You know, sometimes you're inspired. You wake up out of bed. Hey, I'm gonna do this today, and everything goes fine. Some days you're just not, and you have to do it anyway. So you have to find the energy inside yourself. That's where it is. It is hard.
All right, next question is for Jack. What goals have you achieved either on Twitch or on like your past career as wrestling?
I didn't really get the chance to do much in the wrestling industry before it all got shut down and everything. So can't really say much about that. However, I can say that I've managed to do a lot more than I thought I could on as far as streaming goes. Like I've gotten 400 followers just recently. I've had 50 to 70 people in my chat at one time, and it was terrifying. I can tell you that much. I can usually pull in about 15 people on my own, and then from raids and all that good stuff, I'm starting to pull in more and more. So a lot of stuff has been achieved as far as Twitch is concerned so far, and we're steadily growing. And we're going to keep growing and growing and growing and growing, I hope. So but my overall goal for this all is I want to make enough money to support myself on the Twitch so I can make that a full-time thing, but I also want to have enough people coming in to do charity work, because that's what I want to do. I want to be able to support myself so I can do like almost full-time charity work almost.
Awesome. Also, what inspired you to become like a Twitch streamer, or and what words of motivation do you have for like the viewers?
I can't really. We already answered who inspired me. It was just a mix of people that I've been watching. Words of inspiration. Just keep trying. Just keep showing up as much as you can, even if you don't have anybody in the chat room. You just keep trucking, and eventually people will show up, because you never know how many people are actually watching, because there's people that could be watching from other websites and stuff that just haven't come over. And you just keep that energy up and keep showing up. Just make a schedule and just keep showing up. And now a lot of it, getting up to the higher parts, does come down to a lot of luck. And a lot of people won't mention that, but it is a lot of luck. But you just can't get discouraged. I've been doing this for going on 3 years now, and I'm only just now getting momentum. So, I mean, just don't get discouraged.
Awesome. Next question for Perm. Perm, it's
Yes.
questions from Jelly, but like, is Perm real?
Jellyfield Switterroll, right?
Yes.
She's a sweetie. I like her very much. She's always showing up to her stream, made up and ready, and she's amazing. And she doesn't think herself, as bigger than, our viewers. She's just a friend chatting with us. So she's asking if I'm real. Okay, that's twofold. Why is there a real in my name? Is because Perm and La Perm they are taken by someone's on Twitch, and I didn't request them yet. So I had to I wanted to do the jump, and I couldn't wait for the name to free itself. So I just made it the real Perm. So that's it. The La is for because I'm French Canadian. It's some distinction. That's all. Am I real? So I'm as real as I can be. That's
Question of quantum physics and all that kind of stuff. It's complicated. You want to get into that.
No, he does. He asked for it. Look at him. He really wants to know if I'm real. I am. I am as genuine as I can be.
I can guarantee you, I've known Perm for what now, 8-9 years. He's the genuine. He's the genuine Perm. He's not counterfeit Perm. He's the real one. Okay.
Yeah, and it's something that I had to make a choice when I was 17 or 18. I had to make a choice to be true with myself and others, or I would have slipped easily into a life of deceit. Because it's easy to lie to yourself and others. It is easy, but you won't get anywhere. You won't. Nothing you will have will be real because you didn't get it for yourself. You got it for the one you show to others. So if you want to have something that is genuine for you, you have to be genuine to the world. That's the trick. So yeah, I'm real.
All right, just making sure you're not in AI or anything. So let's do a little segment to a little mini game. Jack, truth or dare?
It's gonna ask to kiss him.
Truth?
It's gonna ask you to kiss him.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, what's your biggest secret?
My biggest secret?
Yes.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Oh.
It's above your pay grade,
Above
Agent
the pay
X.
grade, right?
You could just throw some BS out there.
Okay. My biggest secret is. Hang on, I gotta make sure there's no spies. I'm looking around. I'm the only one who's seen Perm in this chat.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh,
that's my
Pog.
biggest secret, right?
We've never met, but he's seen me in picture, I guess.
Several pictures.
Ah.
Yeah. Not all of them good enough to be remembered, though.
Right. Yes, I've
All
seen
right.
what Perm looks like in real life.
So, Perm, truth or dare?
Yeah, I'll go with truth. I don't want you to make me jump through hoops.
All right. Let's see, what's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear. I have several, actually.
You can tell us all your fears. We
Well,
have plenty of time.
there's one. No, I'm gonna give you two, right? One I have no control over is at the sight of blood, I will faint. Is it a fear that is psychological? I don't think so. It's called a vagal response or vagal syncope, and you faint at the sight of blood flowing or just giving your blood. I can give my blood, no problem, but if it goes freely from me or someone else, not movie blood, real blood, I will faint. So I'm afraid of blood because I know I will faint.
But Perm,
When
we were watching one of the bloodiest matches in the history of wrestling one night.
I don't care. It's
There was
it's
blood
I,
everywhere, and you didn't pass out.
yeah, but it was fake blood.
No, it was real blood.
Oh, you tell me now. I don't
Yeah.
feel well.
They actually legitimately cut. There's the easy way and the hard way. The easy way is they cut themselves with razor blades. The hard way is you get busted open on a pole or something.
Yeah, a hit on something hard enough will, I know from experience, open your face up.
Yes, it's real blood.
Okay, I didn't know that. And another fear I have, I think, but that one is a little more complex, is I think I fear ending up in the wrong relationship with the wrong person. And that's all I'll say about it. Yeah, for now.
So,
I guess it's enough.
so this was your dare, just in case you didn't know. But like, Jack, your dare was to change your green scene background, and Perm, your dare was to make some poetry up on the spot.
Oh, Huh.
Yep.
Well, I couldn't change the background because I don't know how to work the OBS
Yep.
Discord.
That was your dare.
Good thing I didn't choose that one, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. The truth always wins.
Always.
Also,
The truth will
This is
fail.
this is the next question for both of you. This could be a long question, long answer. Who's your favorite singer and why?
Favorite singer.
And what genre?
Oh, genre. Okay. I'll let Jack go first, I
I'm
guess.
just gonna let you go first, bro.
Okay, I'll go first. I grew up in the 80s, so easily. Oh, people keep joining. Hello.
Hello.
So easily, my favorite genre is the 80s hard rock. No contest. But I've learned to like other genres. You know, other songs. You know, a good song doesn't care what genre it is in or what instruments you use them in. So I've learned to like several pieces, but right now I'm more like a mess of genres I like than, you know, I'm a metalhead or I'm a hard rock fan or I'm a classical guy. No, just bring it. If I like it, I'll tell you.
Fair enough. If I had to choose, I think my favorite singer right now would be Floor Jansen. If you don't know who Floor Jansen is, she is the current lead singer of Nightwish at the moment. And Nightwish is a symphonic metal band that I really, really enjoy, but she's just got like this wonderful mix of operatic and metal voice. It's just so perfectly good. It's just great. But as far as music genres go that I like, symphonic metal is probably my favorite, but I like all kinds of music. Like, you can catch me listening to almost anything you pull me over during the week. So is that it?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the thing. When I was younger, I would tell people, "Yeah, I'm a metalhead. I like, yeah, Metallica, Iron Maiden. Yeah, this guy." That was about having myself an identity to you know, fit in, right? But as I grew older and discovered more about myself and the world, I think I don't need to have a label anymore, and I can just be, hey, I'm Perm. See? I think that's what happened.
Is that what happened, Bert?
I think.
Are
How
you
can I be
Is-
sure?
Is that the real thing that happened?
How can I
He's
know,
lying.
man? I don't have a time machine.
I don't know. I think he's lying. Are you lying, Perm?
That's tough.
Why? Why would I
You're
be
so-
lying?
Perm, you're so sus right now.
Very
I mean,
sus, Perm.
You're like the top of the list.
Okay. Well, live in confusion. That's not my problem.
Which one of Land of Confusion?
Yeah. Which version, Perm?
Version of what?
Land of
All
Confusion.
of them. Oh, all of them.
All of them. Okay.
Confusion is just everywhere at every time.
No, we're talking about a song, Perm. It's a song reference.
Oh, maybe I don't know all the songs, you know? I'll look
in
it
the
up.
80s, you should know Genesis, Land of Confusion.
I must have heard of it, but the title of it, never sink in.
Disturbed Land of Confusion?
This is the world we live in.
It fits so well for
look.
2020.
Look, that's the thing, right? I grew up in a French-Canadian place where there are quotas on how much English music that can be broadcasted over the radio. So, and I grew up without cable. So there was no MTV for me.
So, Perm, you didn't have PBS?
No.
No, he's in Canada.
Oh,
That's an American thing.
And
There is PBS in Canada.
Is there?
yeah, but we didn't have cable.
Yes.
We didn't have cable TV at all. At
Yeah.
all. So I'm still learning about the American English and British English cultures.
Speaking of English, that's
through
our next
YouTube
question. That's the next question on the thing. Tell us more about how you learned English and what inspired you to keep learning English.
Well, I was a lonely kid, and but I discovered Dungeons and Dragons in 6th grade, and I come from a very humble family with humble means, so whatever I wanted, I had to save my money for it and buy it for myself. And I found out that books translated in French were twice the price as those in English. So all I had to do was to learn English, and I could have 2 books for the price of one in the marvelous world of Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. So I bought myself a pocket dictionary to go with, and I've learned all the words until I could make sense of the books, and I kept on learning. That's what inspired me to begin with, and then I discovered that with the internet in the 90s, when it's
DSL.
well, doesn't matter. IRC was one of those things where you could branch out with people from all around the world, and I kept learning English.
So, Perm, what you're saying is you learned English because you're a nerd.
Yes, but also I love movies.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
My bad. We were talking at the same time.
Yeah.
I was just curious on how long at what age, other than you said you were a child, did you start playing Dungeons and Dragons fully?
Well, I've played it on and off for age 11 all the way to age 20 something. Then
So currently, or did you stop?
Yeah, and I never stopped playing role-playing games, because after that, after a short lull, I discovered that you could have a role-playing live over the internet through specific servers called MUSH, Multi-User Shared Hallucination. So that's more cooperative storytelling to me, and I kept on learning English through that over a decade.
What Mud and Mushes are, because I don't think they know.
Yeah, Mud and Mushes, they are very old school servers, text-based, but also object-oriented servers. And in some you can have as much roleplay as just, I have a sword and I kill the thing, it's automated combat on the text-based form. In other places, it's everyone has to describe everything. So, let's say it's a scene at the beach, so I will write down the beach was baking under the noon sun, and the tide was low, bringing in the richness of all this flavors of the sea, and and we go on from there. That would be then Jack's line.
So you started from Dungeons and Dragons, and then branched out to
freeform. Yeah,
freeform roleplay. Okay.
Yeah. And then I turned to gaming itself, because communities die out. So I turned to gaming, met with Jack and other friends, and later on I turned to streaming.
Okay.
That's more or less how it happened.
And thus is the life story of Perm.
It's so empty. Oh, wait.
Jack, what about you?
Inspired me to learn English?
No.
What are we asking? That was Perm's question.
Yeah. Have you played Dungeons and Dragons? What got you into playing video games? I don't know if you asked that personal question yet.
Pretty much. We asked what my first game was. My first game was like Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff like that. Mortal Kombat. My mom loved to play Mortal Kombat with us. Mario Kart after that, and then moved on to Mario Kart 64, Mario Party, destroyed some friendships. You know. That's the
You're
best.
You're pulling these old heartstrings.
Yeah, right. And from there, I moved on to one of my first really kind of RPG games was Shenmue on the Sega Dreamcast. I guess that's technically an RPG if you get real technical about it, but that's as close as I got. And then I always wanted to try Dungeons and Dragons, and I didn't really get the chance until I met a couple people online, and we did a couple games, and then I met Perm through MechWarrior Online, and me, him, and the original Lucky Bastards, which if you don't know, we call ourselves between me and Perm, and Sapphire is part of that too. The Lucky Bastards. It was originally a role-playing group, or a group in our role-playing game for BattleTech. We're a mercenary crew, and we just took the name and decided to use it for a little tag team type deal that we do on Saturdays and Sundays. So, yeah, like I started from Sonic, worked my way up, you know.
Okay, this is a question for both of you. I know, Perm, you said you didn't have cable and all that stuff when you were younger, but what got you interested in, I don't know if you guys do YouTube or just Twitch streaming or stuff like that, because I know I heard Nerdy on his live stream ask the question about why you guys got into Twitching, but are you guys ever deciding to make YouTube videos? And if so, who is the one who helped push you to make videos?
Well, I think we haven't started a YouTube yet, but me and Perm have been discussing it in a while. There's a certain point. Oh, lost my camera there. Sorry. There's a certain
camera,
point.
don't do that.
Oh no, the camera.
There's a certain point in a streamer's career where you kind of have to branch out to YouTube as well if you want to continue down and continue to grow. And I think we both want to do that, but right now we're not really sure. So, I mean, I'm answering for Perm, but I'm pretty sure that's his thoughts on it. We've discussed it a couple times.
Yeah,
Right,
the thing is, YouTube is not exactly friendly about taking, let's say, a 3 hours or 5 hour stream, you know, and dumping it on YouTube. The format is not exactly quite right for someone to be interested in it, because we'll be talking to the viewers, and there will be lulls, and there will be inside jokes, you know? So,
Yeah.
and both of us are still growing from a very humble start. We don't start with 30 people coming into our streams yet. So putting the effort of cutting a clip, a 3 hour clip into a 30-minute clip for YouTube, because who's gonna sit down to 3 hours, you know? That's 3 hours of effort. So is it worth it for us? We have a small following to put another 3 hours after we put a first 3 hours of effort.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. And probably would YouTube ask more for a narrative, and you introduce something, you lead through it, there's a twist, and in the end you have a conclusion. That's more the format of YouTube, and that's not the format of a live performance on Twitch exactly. So that's a bit difficult, and that's why we didn't make the jump yet.
Okay, so you guys are more interested in communicating and being personal one-on-one. Well, not one-on-one, but one-on with however many subscribers or followers you have on Twitch. You like being there at the moment with them, having a good time. You would rather be able to do that instead of editing the 3 hour clips that you already have, which I understand completely, because editing is a lot. And with all the new rules and regulations with YouTube going on with being child safe and not child safe, it's just hard to understand where your content goes. So I can understand why you guys want to stay with Twitch.
Yeah,
Pretty much active there.
I want to jump into that question as well, but like, yes, YouTube regulations have been changing a lot recently, and it's a hard factor to decide if your content is child safe and it's not, because not to bring myself into this, but like my content, I would consider it not child safe, but half of my content is child safe. Like my Roblox videos, my Fortnite videos, they're kind of child safe. But
Yeah.
it's a love-hate relationship with YouTube. But the next question I have for both Jack and Perm. Jack and Perm.
Yes.
What's your goal
Yes.
in general, but not on Twitch? Like just in general, what's your like future goals?
Well, I pretty much already went through what my goals were for this and for most other things. I just want to, be able to make this a career to a certain point, and I don't want to ever be. I don't ever want 1,000 people in my chat. That's just too much for me to. I like more personal, like 300, 200. That's perfectly acceptable, and you can definitely chat with people individually with that many people. But like getting that huge is just too much for me. I wouldn't be able to do it. But my overall goals, I kind of really want to get back into wrestling for sure. So this is a pathway to make sure I can continue popularity, and if I get a big enough following, that people might want to follow and watch that as well. So
Okay. My question for all three of you, Nerdy, Perm, Jack, have you done fundraisers yet for any charities that you are interested in?
yes, I have done one for Stack Up, which Stack Up is for veterans who are gaming veterans and all that kind of stuff to get gaming supplies and stuff while they're on deployment, or or when they're coming home, for people especially like wounded soldiers and stuff. So
Okay.
I've done that, and I've done cancer, pink ribbon cancer stuff as well with another streamer friend of mine, RJ.
I haven't done it.
Perm, how about
Yeah, I haven't. Go ahead, Nerdy. Albert, you're started.
No, you go first. You go first.
Oh, what I was about to say, something, but okay. I haven't come around to it because I feel that I don't have enough pull to make it work, to not waste everyone's time with this. But it is in the works. It is. I have plans of giving back to the community because, in a sense, charity is what it is. That you want to give back, and I do want to give back. And when I get enough traction, when I get enough of a viewership, I have plans to do just that. So, short answer, no. Long answer, keep watching.
That's a good answer, Perm. So
Come soon.
I technically haven't done it publicly, but I have like donated to Team Trees on Mr. Beast's channel. So yes and no, because I do want to donate to charity and make it like a charity video stream, but that's sometime in the future. But I do support all the pink shirts and for cancer and everything. So that's my answer.
Yeah. Okay.
I think in total I've managed to raise about $1,200, so that was kind of fun. And definitely
Yeah, I mean, with charities, it doesn't matter the amount that you raise, especially for fundraisers for fighting cancer, wounded veterans, stuff like that. It just comes to show that we as streamers, YouTube artists, everything in between, it doesn't matter. It comes to show that we have their backs. We want to show, hey, look, this is what we need to do to protect these people who are sick, injured, or going through mental problems with wounded vets coming home, not having a relief system. As soon as they get back, they're just stuck in their heads about the war zone, stuff like that. Or these kids with cancer. cancer is, and I've had family members who have had cancer and passed away, unfortunately. But it helps so much just to bring it to light, to show that these people are not alone in this world.
That's right. Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys follow Dr. Lupo. No?
Can't say that I do. No.
I
seen
heard the
some.
name from somewhere.
I've seen some of his
Okay.
videos.
Yeah, he plays with Ninja and all that stuff. And last year around this time, he does a 24-hour live stream to fight cancer. Last year, his main goal, as a joke, it didn't matter how much he made or whatever, he made over $2 million in fundraisers for fighting cancer.
Wow.
It just goes to show you, once you build your support and you are fighting for something that you believe in, do not back down. Go
Yeah.
for it.
No, once I'm friend with Ninja, I'll totally do that as well.
Right.
I'm waiting for your call, Ninja. You call me.
Is he
Maddie,
back
you got
on, I
anything?
think it was on YouTube.
Yeah, I got a couple questions to ask. For everyone here, what's your favorite movie or TV show, and why? Favorite
Now
movie
that's
or
kind of
TV show,
broad.
and why?
That's really broad.
Just
Yeah.
like general or
Yeah, in general.
genre or
In general.
ouch.
Like, I'll tell you guys my favorite movie and TV show. My favorite movie is either the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general, everything, and TV show. It has to be like The Walking Dead, because The Walking Dead's amazing. But top 3 favorite MCU movies has to be Iron Man, Avengers, Endgame, and Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Those are my top 3 favorite MCU movies.
Okay.
Also, if the audience members want to ask any questions who are interviewees, go ahead and ask any questions. You're more than welcome to ask questions. Again,
Hold on one second. I don't know if you see it, but on your camera you got a little smudge.
Oh no, that's just the green screen back there. It's got a.
No, I'm saying steak, the one underneath you.
Oh.
I don't know if you.
Yeah, I scratched a bit of my camera.
It
Okay.
looks like you're. It looks like you're a
Yeah.
hidden witness. You can't show your identity. You just need a voice changer to go.
It's just in the perfect area just to smudge out my face, and everything else is clear.
You know that there are ways to do that without breaking your camera. You can use filters and masks. Okay,
Okay.
I would have to say,
Movie.
yeah, I would have to say, ever since my parents took me to see Star Wars when I was a kid, the very first movie. This franchise has stayed with me all the way to the last 3 ones. Last 3 ones, they're just the branding, you know? They're not bad movies, but they're not Star Wars to me because they're lacking the hero's journey in it. But yeah, Star Wars would be my favorite movies. I could just watch them and be happy. As for TV series, that's a harder one because they keep evolving. Let's see.
Now,
I really-
can you give us a little bit of a time frame, Nerdy? Because yeah, like he's saying, the TV shows keep evolving, and it's just hard to place it on one single TV series.
well, your favorite TV series in the past year. How about that?
the past year.
Yeah. Well,
That's harder, Evan.
well,
You're asking a lot because
we've all been in
the-
quarantine, so it shouldn't be that hard.
that's the no. That's the thing is, I come from the 70s and the 80s, man, and
90s.
I find less and less stuff appealing coming out of my television set, if I put it like that.
All right. Okay.
Last year, what was my discovery of last year?
All right. For the boomers, I'm joking. For the boomers, we have the students were in
Wow.
90s.
90s TV
Yeah.
shows.
Yes.
Okay. That's actually a lot better.
No,
Dragon, Rock the Dragon. That's probably my favorite.
that's the thing is in the 90s, I was studying. I didn't have time for television. So
Oh, okay.
I
Perm.
would say the
You're
golden age.
satisfied with anything, are you?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
to
yeah,
make
but
this
the-
question satisfactory to
the
you.
golden age for TV series was, in my opinion, 2005 to 2015. That was the golden age for me. So How I Met Your Mother was great.
The Office was
would
great.
probably The Office also in my top 5. So that era of TV series, if you look down there, you'll find something I like. That's my answer. But last year, Fear the Walking Dead, probably the best that came out last year.
Okay.
Last year, I'd have to say the season of BoJack Horseman was really good.
BoJack Horseman, yep, yeah, excellent.
Really, really good. Yeah. Excellent
Yeah.
series.
Yeah, you should totally binge that.
Totally worth the shot. Yeah. Another one we found last year, or well, that's 2 years ago. Last year as well. Happy was really good too.
Happy was good.
Yeah.
Happy
Lucifer.
Lucifer, yeah.
Lucifer, I really, really enjoyed the 3 first seasons, and then it felt like they were rehashing the same recipe. So it
First,
got
it was
tired.
the first 2 seasons for me that happened.
Yeah.
I like-
Then it got
And
tired.
couple.
Yeah, it got tired. They couldn't renew themselves. Oh,
Another
with the same
one.
gimmick.
Another recent one I liked was the first season of Preacher. It was
I've yet to watch that.
you haven't seen it yet? It's pretty good. I think it's a TBS. I'm not sure which one it was, but it's pretty good about God gone missing and he's trying to hunt down God. It's
Yeah,
kind of interesting.
But also, there's the thing is, TV series is still a kind of a legacy format of media. But
Yeah.
there's stuff I enjoy watching on YouTube no matter what. Like the Let's Play Skyrim series by Gopher. He plays the game Skyrim. Everyone knows that game. And he makes it into a story. It's amazingly good. I also enjoy watching more documentary-like stuff, like SFIA on YouTube, you know, with Isaac Archer. Amazing voice. This guy is so relaxing. And, you know, others. It doesn't have to be a TV series. It can be something on YouTube, you know?
True. A lot of good content on YouTube that many people look over.
All right. So
May not know, and you might think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go
So this is for Permanent Jack. Pick a number between 1 and 2. It's a random question I want to ask you, either both of you. 1 or 2.
Sounds
One?
like a trap.
Okay, you want to pick one? All right. Jack, this is your question. If you had to be on a shipwreck on a deserted island, where all of your human needs, such as food, water, were taken care of, what 2 items would you take with you? I'll read it again. If you had to be on a shipwreck on a deserted island, where all your human needs, such as food and water, were taken care of, what 2 items would you want to take with you?
Shipwreck.
Well, I probably want. Does a generator count as basic needs?
It could be anything.
Because you might want you might want a generator, and I'd probably take my computer with me in that case, or I can't personally myself. I don't know if I know a lot of people are like this. I can't sleep without a fan, so it might be a generator and a fan.
I was about to say, if you want to take your PC with you, wouldn't that be classified as mobile gaming?
True, that's very true. Mobile gaming.
All right, so Perm, this is your question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me 1 second. Okay, once you finish the podcast and you step outside your house and find a lottery ticket that ends up winning $10 million, what would you do?
With $10 million.
Yeah.
Well, I would probably first thing sit down and start crying softly. Because that's a lot to take. And then I would probably walk in circles for another hour. And then I would not spend it. I would sleep on it, contact a good accountant, right?
Oh, you gotta remember,
Make
this
sure-
is a lottery ticket. This is not actual 10 grand. This is a lottery ticket to win 10 grand.
Oh,
wait.
10 million.
Just that
oh
10
yeah.
million.
What,
You
where-
you just took
10
away.
million. 10
Are
million.
you-
10 million.
What are you? Are you the government to take away 90% of my wins?
10
Oh,
million.
you're-
Question does say the win.
It's 900% of my wins. This is like wow.
10 million.
99% of my win gone. Bam. Look, well, that's probably what would happen anyway. I would end up with 10 grands left after a year. That's what happened. Yeah.
10
No.
million.
Okay. Yeah, no, but I would live on it. I would coast on it. Invest some of it, but coast on it. Make sure my close ones, my loved ones are comfortable, and everything would be invested for me to have a happy, comfortable life. That's what I would do with it. I would, well, of course, I would upgrade my computer to something new so I could stream and have a meaning to my life. But other than that, I wouldn't go crazy about it.
Would you buy a Lamborghini?
Nope.
Okay.
I would buy a very basic car that I wouldn't care goes through Quebec's winter. you cannot feel the rich car here and expect it to keep its value after one winter. It would just get destroyed.
Oh, so like a
Yeah,
Yeah,
Prius.
waste of money a car like that.
Yeah,
All
it's a money sink.
So this question's for Justin. Justin, if you suddenly gain the ability to time travel, what's the first thing you do? If you suddenly gain the ability to time travel, what's the first thing you do?
If I slowly gained the
Suddenly.
ability
Suddenly,
to
suddenly.
travel,
Suddenly.
suddenly.
Yes.
I was about to say, how do you slowly get time travel? Oof. Honestly, I wouldn't want to do any time traveling because, unfortunately, with the paradox, we don't know what would happen with the current state of the world if I messed with something.
What's the movie called? Interception, where you like mess with through
It's
time.
been wiped off the planet when you come back.
Jesus.
Yeah, as soon as I go back in time 100 years, I step on a bug and the whole world blows up.
That's it.
No, I was thinking of this movie like Interception, where you like sleep and go back to time or something like that, and you like mess something up. You guys remember that movie?
Oh, I know what I would do. I would go back to when I was 18. I would punch myself in the face for, going out with that specific girl.
Oh, that girl, huh?
That girl, yep.
Yep.
I would just, nope, you're not dating that girl, or I'd come back and punch you in the face again. Goodbye.
Honestly, I just punched myself in the face for the lulz. Spend the rest of my life wondering, why did I go back and punch myself in the face? Then I realized, oh, it was just funny to do. I get you. And then go back and do it, and it repeats.
All right, this question's for you three. What is something you never thought you would have done but actually did? What is something you never thought you would do but actually did?
Oof. Now, one of the things I could sit there and certainly say, I cannot say it on live.
Oh,
No, I will not be able to say that. But another thing, last year, it was in the talks, and I got to tell you, you have not lived until you went skydiving.
Speaking of skydiving, I actually wanna. That's one of my goals in life, to skydive.
You need to do it.
Like once I turn like 20 or 21, whatever the limit is to skydive, that's what I want to do. I might vlog it if I ever do go skydive.
Anyone would want to watch that vlog. You jump out the plane, ah! And then you pull it, you know?
Imagine
You try to talk, and then the air just inflates your mouth, and you're.
The air is something up there. You can't talk. You barely breathe. And I mean, you're going 200 miles an hour, literally just dropping.
Imagine your
There's
parachute
no
doesn't
time
open.
to be able to talk. Huh?
Imagine your parachute doesn't open.
So
Whoa.
I have the video and stuff like
Well, a thing I didn't think I would do. If you had told me 3 years ago that I would be a streamer, I would have asked you, "What's a streamer?" and then you've told me, "Well, you are one." In 3 years from now, I would have told you, "Nah, man, you fucked. You're fucked in the head. I'm not." So, and here I am, and saying big words on YouTube that make you go white. Yeah. So yeah, I did that, and it's a big jump for me, for someone who was barely socializing during their whole life.
Let me see. Let me think. I've done. Gosh darn it! Stupid camera. I'm gonna kick this camera. Is what I'm gonna do next. If you would have told me when I was a kid that I would have actually gotten the training for wrestling and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't have believed you. And that I would actually have a couple matches before, you know, the world ended, I wouldn't have believed you either. So that's about what happened for me. I
Don't
became
say
a professional.
2020. Why? A pandemic.
Right. It's
Yeah,
just,
that's
yeah.
that's screwed up. That's very, very screwed up. That pandemic. I no one saw it coming really, and
Well,
it changed
supposedly-
everything.
Yeah. Well, supposedly when Obama was in administration, he apparently had this pandemic rule book that Trump never followed. But
No, but that was for a different
how
pandemic.
many?
That was for a different pandemic. That was for Ebola or something like that.
Well, no rule book will prepare you for the reality, I'm afraid.
Hey, he fixed his
Yeah,
camera.
no.
Now you can face.
I've plugged in another camera apart from it's a bit laggy.
Ah,
Just a little bit. You got the sort of brain.
It's a shit camera from like year 2000, I think it's. I think that's the one my dad got it.
Oh,
Kodak.
join the club, dude. A bad camera quality.
The
here,
Kobe.
too.
At least it's not a Polaroid. You don't have to scan each photo.
Yeah, the bloody camera I was using before was a bloody nice Ubisoft camera, and now it's got a scratch on it, which is a bit sad.
It's a very sad day when technology doesn't work. Like my camera doesn't want to work either. It wants to keep shutting itself off. I have to get a new one at some point.
Battery's almost dead in it.
No, it's not. It's a Logitech G20, G22 or 2200. I can't remember what it is. It's one of the main ones that streamers use because it's a good entry level one. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it's called.
So this is going to be a question for everyone. I know New Year's is right around the corner. Christmas is coming up and all that stuff. This is going to go out to everyone, including you, buddy. I know you're there. I know you're just watching.
I am here. Hello.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry. What is your guys' New Year's resolutions going to be this year?
Lose weight.
Ooh.
Get back in the
that you're
gym.
actually going to stick to, that you have to stick to this year.
That's what I'm gonna
Next
stick
year.
to. That's what I'm actually gonna stick to. Also, let's make a little segment to our next trivia question and or truth or dares. Buddy, take it away.
I wasn't expecting this.
I
Yes,
did-
so we're getting. Oh my.
I just read your DMs, by the way. Sorry.
Yes. So we're gonna have another segment here of a common party game. Truth or dare. Nerdy, take it away.
Oh, I think I already did all the truth or dares. Do we have any other games?
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
Everyone else can apparently. So
I can hear you.
Yeah, anyone else here? Wow. Anyone else here who wants to ask a question to like Jack Wolf or Perm? Go ahead and ask any questions. If you guys want to talk about any topic, go ahead and ask about the topic. We are here to discuss for another 2 hours, or 1 hour.
2 hours.
1 hour.
I was about to say. What?
What?
1 hour. My bad.
Oh,
It's a 2 hour special podcast.
Ooh.
Yeah,
special.
we've been at it for 1 hour now, so
Yes.
Perm, we're
that's
special.
another
You hear
hour
that?
maybe.
Yes, 1 more hour left.
We're super special, guys.
Yeah.
Is it the pandemic special, Perm?
What's
No, it's a Jack Wolfhard. It's a
Oh,
Jack Perm
yeah,
special.
Anything I'm involved in is instantly special. Okay. Just so you know.
Yes.
I'm involved in myself.
That's also special.
Yes. very
Yeah.
special. I can't make that joke. Never mind.
I barely hear him.
Who, Perm?
Me?
Gotcha. I can hear everybody else just fine. It's just Gotcha. I can barely hear.
Who's Gotcha? Oh, he's muted. All right. This is another question for Perm, but like, I'm gonna make it for a double question for everyone. What's your best dad jokes, everyone?
My best dad joke. Yeah, I remember. I like puns. I will make puns out of everything if I can because words. I know words. And well, how would you address to the king of owls? You know the birds. You know. How would you address to the king of owls? I'll let you guess.
Owl.
So the king of vowels?
Yeah, the king of all the owls. You know,
Owls.
owls.
Like
Yeah.
who?
Yeah, those.
Oh. Yeah, how? I don't know.
Who?
Oh. No. You always address to nobility as your highness. That's my best one. But it's a dad joke. You didn't ask for a good joke, so that's on you.
Did you hear the rumor about butter? I'm not
What?
going to spread it.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to spread it. If you haven't heard it, I'm not going to spread it for you.
Oh God.
That's a good
That's
one.
the best dad joke I got right now.
That's a good one.
What do you call deer with no eyes? I have no idea.
It's not even a bad one.
It's a bad one.
Yeah, I got one.
What up?
How'd you get a squirrel to like you? Act like a nut.
Think like a nut.
Act like a nut, yeah.
I act like a nut. Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Hey, knock knock.
Who's there?
To
To who?
no. To whom?
To whom's there?
Wait, what?
That was the joke. You screwed it up. Oh, come on. It's a know your English kind of joke.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was.
Hey, did you hear about the guy? Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock knock joke?
No, what happened?
He won the Nobel Prize.
I get it.
Because he was knocking.
So I have a bad feeling. I think someone in this call stole my copy of Microsoft Office.
What?
1 second. I think someone in this call stole my copy of Microsoft Office.
Oh,
I
Justin.
will find you. You have my word.
Justin.
What?
Is it stealing if your name's not on it?
You have my word. I will find you.
That was an excellent joke.
He has a very specific set of skills.
Oh, I have a game for everyone to play. All right, who am I? 20 questions.
Okay.
All right, co-host, do you want to start this off?
Are you selecting the person?
Yes, Jack, go
Okay,
first.
yeah.
20 questions?
Yes,
Yes, 20 questions. You have to guess who he's thinking of. Or
yes.
Who he is.
Is this person real?
Perm.
No, I'm real. We already established that I'm real.
It's a question.
Oh, I have to ask a question. That's it.
He has to answer the question first.
Oh, I have to think of someone. Is what you're saying? I don't know that game. We never play that game over here. So you're gonna have to walk me through
I was
it.
confused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Co-host,
confusion.
walk us through it.
Yes. So Nerdy's gonna think of a person, and us as the audience slash interviewees have to, or I guess I'm co-host now too, even though I joined late. And we have to try to figure out who he's thinking of through yes and no questions.
Okay.
Oh,
And you want to try to get it less than 20 questions.
oh, that's easy.
Okay.
Okay.
Get it.
So I'm asking the questions, right?
No,
No.
you're
We're
answering the
asking-
The one
questions.
answering the question.
We're asking you the
You're one
question.
Oh,
who's
okay.
Thinking of the person you
Okay.
are.
You're thinking of someone who is famous, right?
Yeah.
Write down their name so you don't cheat. I know people like to cheat.
Or just message me. I can help you decide.
Yeah.
answers.
And then we'll ask you yes and no questions. You answer them until we narrow down and try to guess who that is. We have
Alright.
20 questions to find out.
All right, there you go. I thought of
Right?
someone.
Is that it?
Yeah, I thought of someone.
Okay.
Okay.
He messaged me. I do know it. Yes.
Yeah, he knows the answer. Okay, everyone else, go ahead and ask me questions. I'll answer.
So, is that person still living?
Yes.
Is that person a male?
Yes.
Is that person in a movie?
No.
Is he in a TV show?
No.
Is that person involved in politics?
I hope sure not.
Does he do YouTube?
No.
Okay,
this
I'm
is-
just going to interrupt us here. Please be sure for whoever else is in watching this to come back next week for Mike Falsky's interview. I've got to go, so everyone else have a good day.
All right, peace.
Hopefully you don't have exams like I do. And yes, see you all.
All right,
See
thank
ya.
you.
See ya.
All right, questions. He's a male.
Just a question that's outside of thing. Is it just people, or is it like
It could be
characters
any
or-
question. But he is
No,
a
I mean,
person.
like? Oh, he's a person. Okay.
Yeah,
I was trying to figure out if it's a fiction, if it could be a fictional character or not.
a real person. It's a real person.
Okay. All right.
So he's a real person, not in YouTube, not in politics. See, now this is what I hate about 20 questions, because you left it open to just a vague
Well,
selection.
you need to ask like more broad questions, like
Well, we have to ask them if they're yes or no questions. We can't.
Ooh.
So he's not on TV. He's not in movies. He's not.
YouTube.
Is he on Twitch?
yes.
Is it perm?
No.
Does this
You just
person
wasted-
have?
yeah.
Does this person have a viewership above 30?
Yes.
Is this person known outside of Twitch?
Like on Discord?
What are you doing, Seuss?
No, like on other major platforms.
No.
Are they no? Okay, so it's a Twitch celebrity. Oh, we have something.
But we don't know if it's a celebrity yet. Does it have? Do they have?
If he has over 30 followers.
Well, that was viewers, like viewership, like
Oh,
regular.
followers. And,
Yeah.
I have a lot more followers than I have viewership.
Right. Would this person be considered famous?
Well, they're not active, so no.
Is it Lokedown?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah. As soon as
There we go.
yeah. That's a yeah. I was about to ask that.
All right, Perm, your turn. You ask. No, you answer. We ask questions.
Oh, I have to find someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Messing with me
Good
this one,
luck.
I'll keep you honest.
You can either.
Yeah, I will find a way. Give me a second. I need to tweet something.
tweet. Ooh.
go ahead and message it to me so that way I know what it is, and then I'll let them know broad spectrum,
Yes.
because I'll do this, buddy.
Yeah. Make sure
All right.
you have. So make sure.
Okay. I know something that will work for everyone.
So
that who knows me a bit.
if you're if you're
Um,
answering the questions, make sure you have a partner. So Jack, if you're answering the question, make sure you're partner with me or Sting. And
So I'm gonna. So who should have my answer? So I'm kept honest.
Justin.
Justin, right?
Justin, okay. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write the.
Yeah, welcome in, William. How you doing?
Write this down. Take a little note.
Yep, I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that. And
Can I ask, yeah, sure,
okay,
William.
Yeah,
ask a
that's my
question.
thing.
Ask a question. I'll try to answer the best I can.
Let's
You
fix
ready?
this now.
Aren't you supposed to
I'm
be
ready.
asking him
No,
how
We're
nerdy?
supposed to ask
No,
anybody?
I was
Yeah,
talking
ask
to
my
the
question.
stream chat. Talking to stream chat. Sorry.
No. Ask
How
me a
dare
question.
you read chat on a Twitch stream or a stream? How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, he's server muted. Why is he server muted?
So-
I think Buddy did that.
Okay, well, I give you a minute to ask me a question and then I win.
Oh, there you go. I'm sorry
You
about
ready?
that.
We didn't know you're ready.
I'm ready. I told
he's
you.
on.
I have
got it.
already sent my answer
fixed
to,
it.
to Justin.
Oh.
Dude,
Okay.
you're okay now. I fixed it.
Yeah.
All right. Is this person famous?
Yes.
Is this person a Twitch streamer?
Nope.
Is this person an actor of any sort?
Nope. Oh, by the way, I just want to make sure. Are we limited to? I'm gonna tip my hand here. Are we limited to non-fictive people?
Yeah, it can be
You're allowed
non-fiction.
to be anyone.
All right, so I'm gonna change my answer then.
Oh no, we got to start over.
No, you don't have to because everything, the questions they would answer the same. I will change my answer now.
So it's anime.
Don't worry about it. Nope.
Herm
What?
doesn't watch anime.
He doesn't.
Oh yes,
I
he does.
do too.
Oh.
He just doesn't watch school animes, as he calls them.
Yeah, if there's, yeah, I went to school once. That was enough. Thank you.
What?
He doesn't like anything based in a high school.
High
Oh.
school is, yeah. Please, let's grow up together. Yeah, I'm gonna change my answer now. If I can find the thing. Yep. Okay, we'll go like this.
Is that a propane canister thing?
Yeah. Keep asking question. Everything is fine.
So the person was an actor though, so that changes one of the questions.
Nope. Still not an actor.
But it's the same person.
No, it's no. All the answers so far are good.
So I'm confused. Herm.
Can I get a
Well,
question?
if it will confuse you, start again from the beginning. I will answer the same as I
Yeah,
did
let's
before.
start from the beginning. That's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, someone has a
Is
question.
this person?
Someone has a question for Perm, I think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Quack, you have a question?
What?
Quack had a question.
Who?
Guach.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, gotcha. I'm reading it as a Guach.
You can unmute your mic if you want to ask a question.
Guacamole?
What?
Did you had a question for Perm?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why won't you show us your identity?
Good question.
I'm not hiding my identity.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
you
have I don't own a camera. If I had one, I would show myself, but I don't own one.
He's keeping it for a special reveal once he gets. How many followers do you have, Perm?
I don't have a set goal right now. Followers, I have around.
Once he gets to
50
1,000 followers, he'll do a face reveal. That's what's gonna happen.
yeah, like in 10 years from now.
You have to get to 1,000 for that.
Yeah, I just don't own a camera.
Gotcha. Do you
So,
have
if I-
headphones that have a mic on it?
I
Because
don't
it's hard to
have
hear.
Twitch.
With...
Sadly, I don't have Twitch anymore. I only
It's
have-
okay. It's okay. You can get a new one for Christmas.
New Twitch.
I only got
I-
Twitter.
That helps.
I could take a new Twitch for Christmas, Perm. You know, honestly, they're kind of fucking it up. I'm sorry, screwing it up.
Alright, 20 questions.
It's a big F.
On with
So-
these questions.
Yeah, look, those questions. Just get them rolling.
Okay, Perm. Is
Yeah.
this person a dude?
Yes.
Is this person part of anime?
Nope.
Is this person a writer?
Yes.
Is this person someone that probably I would only know?
No.
Is this person a singer?
Nope.
Did this person write about the 9 Princes in Amber?
Yes. You fucking.
I'm the only one who would know the answer to this.
No.
Do they know? Have they read that series?
I have
Have
not.
any
Yes.
of you read that series?
Nope.
No.
See?
I have. Well, it's
You're
not
the-
my
me and
problem
you.
if they don't. He is a real person who lived, was famous, wrote a ton of books that they can find out about just by searching, right? So I'm not cheating here. And also I
It's
chose
Roger
this author.
Zelazny. is who it is.
Yes, that's Roger Zelazny.
I don't know
Yeah.
that person.
See?
Well, how many authors don't I know about? You know?
All
The
right.
world-
Alright,
Let's go ahead and skip this 20 question stuff. I mean, It was fun and stuff, but
Do you guys,
okay.
do you guys want to play one word story, or what do you guys want to do? New topic?
Sure.
Yeah,
probably.
topic.
New topic. Okay.
Yeah, let's
What do you guys want to talk about? I'm down to talk about anything.
okay.
For Jack and Perm, is there anything new and upcoming within this next year that you guys are planning on doing?
Well, there was a time I was planning on doing a movie. I don't know if that's still on. I have to get with a friend of mine. We were going to do a horror movie, which could be kind of fun to do. But I haven't heard back from him in a little bit. He had to get a camera before we could do all that, so to figure out about that. But other than that,
Oh, I have a question for Jack. Jack,
Ooh.
I seen you doing Twitch things, and you
Yes.
doing that like the makeup stuff. I like that makeup stuff you do.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see more
it's
of it soon?
not makeup, it's face paint. It's face paint. You just got to get that clear. Just make that clear. It's face paint. I do not do makeup. Okay.
My
Big
bad.
difference.
My bad. Face paint. Face paint.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see that sometime again in the future?
I usually do it only on Halloween, but if people have enough interest in it, they're more than welcome to let me know about it. So
Hold
yeah,
on,
it's
I
usually
just
a
want to
Halloween.
let you guys know this is my first time being with the whole bunch
I could make
of
goals
other
for it as
people.
well, but I
Hey, you're
technically
doing fine.
still have one open.
You're doing good, gotcha.
Yeah.
Perm, is there anything new and upcoming that you're going to be doing within this next year that we should know
Oh
about?
yeah, I'm gonna buy a new computer. That's what's coming up. Yeah, this one here is 6 years old or something. And I don't know if you found out about that, but technology keeps improving. So
Never knew about that.
I thought it was the same all the time. Like
no, it
Phone,
ain't. So
I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna break my piggy bank and build myself a new computer as soon as I can, and then I will, have a real mic and maybe even a camera. Who knows, right? That's coming to the new year.
shop on for a camera. I mean, they got good deals on like cameras that are $20 all the way up to $100. I mean, they good prices.
Yeah,
Good reviews that I've seen.
you're gonna have to wait till after Christmas for that though, because they're gonna be busting. Their prices are way high right now.
Yeah.
and there's the thing is, I have to save a bit of money before I can do that, but that's coming for this year. That's for sure.
So are we saying are you gonna get a face cam by the end of this year?
Probably.
No,
Probably.
not this
saying-
year. Next year.
Oh, next year.
Next year.
Probably by the end of this year. I should
Oh, you think?
own a camera. Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
We didn't
Interesting.
discuss this.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me about that, Perm.
Well, it comes after having a new computer. If I don't have a computer that's worth streaming with, why should I have a camera? Right? So,
Perm,
Very true.
Perm.
yes, I'm here.
What's your Twitch?
Well, another thing that's coming up in the immediate future tonight is our Sunday drive stream, me and Perm.
Oh, yes, that's what we'll find.
Yes. That's,
Anybody that has Grand Theft Auto is more than welcome to make it. It's Grand Theft Auto 5, obviously, online. We're going to make a private lobby, and we're just going to cruise around and have some fun.
yes. Let's
Oh,
talk
nice.
about that. Let's talk about
Hey,
that.
yeah, gotcha. Yeah, the question gotcha. Please remind me.
He asked for your
No, not really.
he asked for your Twitch. Guys, if you
Oh,
get
my Twitch. Yeah, the real perm, and you have to put underscores. La real,
_, Perm _
No,
sorry,
you need
La
the real. la real perm.
La _real _perm.
so
yeah.
anyone on my stream,
Because
go ahead and check out La Real Perm and Jack Wolfhard on Twitch. I'll put their links in my description down below.
that would be
said,
very, very a big boost to us.
You
Seriously.
said the real Perm.
Yeah, the real perm. That's
Leo.
that's my Twitch name.
La
But
Real
please
Perm.
call me perm. Don't stretch it out. I'm not.
I don't know.
You know,
Maybe we should just start calling you the real Perm every time we have to say it. Don't you? What do you think, the real Perm? Do you think we should continue calling you the real Perm like that every time we have to talk to you?
I want to cry now. I need an adult.
Please don't cry.
Wait, I am an
adult.
adult.
I
Stay
need a more
warm.
adult here, adult.
Anything new and upcoming that you're going to be doing this year
Who?
or next year coming up?
Me? Or Jack?
No, Stig.
Oh, Stig. Stig.
Stig.
Stig,
Stig.
Stig.
Will the real Stig please stand up?
Hello.
There you
We
go.
can hear you.
We can hear you. We're just messing with you.
Anything for the upcoming? Not really. Just gonna carry on doing what I'm doing, and hopefully do well.
That's a really
That's a
good
good plan.
plan. Yeah, that's no. Because
Solid.
no. If you keep your life steady, right? If you aim to be content as much as you can, then happiness will sprout once in a while. If you aim for happiness, the chances are you will go up and down and fail, crash and burn. So keep it steady. That's the recipe for
Slow
being
and steady
at least-
wins the
yeah,
race.
to have a
Keep
okay
it steady and
life.
learn from my mistakes.
All right.
No, just have an okay life, and then sometimes now and then you'll be happy, right?
The links are
Yeah.
now in the description, so everyone who wants to check them out, go and check them out. Jack and Perm, you guys are amazing. You guys should
Aw,
check
thank
them out.
You, sir, put us together in here. You did the whole. You did the job here. You did the work, and I would like to thank you for that. And as amazing. Oh, someone has been following me. Thank you for the follow. Right.
That's me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's your fault. I blame you for that. Now I'm gonna have to say thank you every 2 seconds. No.
So, when you do, I don't know if you know this, but if you're not streaming and you happen to have your streaming software up and someone follows or something, that is the most scary thing you'll ever experience as a streamer, because your alert will just go off and you're just sitting there like playing your game or whatever, and all of a sudden there goes your alert. You're just like, ah, what was that?
Yeah. Watching my
That would just be scary.
Like
That
my
would just be
follow
Yeah.
scary for a
is
second.
a wrestler screaming at people, and it's just like all of a
Oh
sudden
my
someone's screaming in
God.
my ear.
Yeah, so the other day I was eating and sipping tea and watching something very mellow on YouTube, and then suddenly, bam! My alert! Someone's following me. What? Because I had forgotten to close OBS. Don't forget to close your OBS, or you'll spill tea all over your lap.
I hope so.
Stig, Gotcha, do you guys have any questions for these two fine gentlemen right here?
I don't think
Thank you
so.
for the subscription, Streaky
But I
Gamer
will let you guys
TG
know if I have a
5456.
question.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it was a blast being here with you guys. Seriously, it's not every day that someone reaches across platforms to, get to know someone else. YouTube and Twitch, they don't exactly. We've been over that. They don't exactly mesh together.
It's just like
And,
water and oil. But like when they're together, they make mayonnaise.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
especially
we're
with
just-
YouTube new DMCA laws that they've just implemented, where all these YouTubers have been having to go through all of their thousands of videos, mark every single one of them if they're child safe or not child safe.
That's the thing is we have other rules over here in Twitch. Is that we cannot use any copyrighted music at all, or we will get
Oh, it's the
muted.
same for YouTube as well on that.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been that way for years for them.
Well, what I do on
Because
YouTube is
I-
just
Unless you have permission from, actually no, because there was an artist who is now streaming for YouTube recently who actually used his own music and got a copyright strike for use of his own music, which he owns, and they actually shut down his account for that, or shadow
yeah,
banned.
Harm. I don't know if you know Harmon Lee. Harmon Lee's a guitarist for what are their names called? They were in that Guitar Hero game. I can't remember who they are, but he was playing his own music, his own riffs, and he got He got banned from Twitch.
Really?
So, yeah. It's crazy.
But it's
How-
on YouTube.
Yeah,
You would also have to like use
yeah.
licenses.
There's another thing that could happen to you. Let's say that you have a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel, right? And on your YouTube channel, you feature yourself playing the guitar and singing, right? So that's your own composition. You've written the song and the words. It's all original. You play it on YouTube, and then you tell yourself, hey, I'm gonna play it on Twitch. It's my music. It's already recorded. And you play it on Twitch, only to find your VOD muted and being striked because another YouTuber took your music, mashed it together with another bunch of people's music, and claimed it as their own before you did.
Yeah.
So it's harsh out there.
I don't want to get any kind of political, so we probably should get off the copyright stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm just, giving you examples of what I seen happen. I don't know how
Yes.
they got out of there, and I'm just saying it's harsh. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's unfair. I'm not saying it's we should anything else. I'm just saying it's harsh.
You're gonna start getting me on all these corporations bowing the knee to other corporations, and it's gonna be a long discussion.
Yeah, we don't need no politics or corporation greed type stuff on this.
And instead of going to specifics, let's read about Machiavelli.
Who?
Machiavelli. You don't know that guy?
Machiavelli?
Machiavelli, the prince. The whole book about politics.
Machiavelli, yes.
Yeah, that guy. Sorry, I
That's
did
up on
come
it.
out.
I think the four of us actually don't know what that is or what it's about. I know
Yeah,
you
I
two
don't know.
are big.
I don't know. I'm just here, just listening to you guys.
Machiavelli wrote a book about how you should rule and keep your power intact. He wrote that book was it in the 1600, 1700?
1700s around there.
1700, around there. And that book is still used as a thesis on the use of power. Just like Sun Tzu is about war.
Yes,
No.
we're sorry. We're kind of well read over here.
No, there was no internet when I grew up. I had to do something on the weekend, didn't I?
It was either go play outside or read a book.
After here,
right.
there's no outside here. It's called winter.
That's
Nah,
true.
I'm kidding. I
You
played in the
still
snow
go play
fighting.
outside. I mean, go build a snow fort.
Yeah,
Do
no,
you
I
want to build a snowman?
no, I was as a kid. I was always outside if I could. Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna get struck for that, by the way.
Yeah, well,
wait.
he is because he's streaming. Unfortunately,
Oh, I have music over the thing, so I don't think I am not.
well, with his voice, with him just singing it, that could be a copyright strike.
Good strike. It probably won't, but it's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a possibility. And I hope it doesn't.
It was fair use. It was for parodic effect,
Well, that's
and
the thing.
only a short bit.
Well, I
I'll
don't want to
just-
get into the discussion because
I'll just put this whole
Fair
video
use.
under people on vlog. So, what other topics do you guys want to talk about? Do you have another half an hour to talk about stuff?
Yeah.
Anything
Maybe,
interesting? Do you guys, anything interesting? Do you guys want to talk about? Hang out and just vibe out?
well, there are
Yeah, sure.
many topics that I could talk about, but I doubt any of you know anything about any of them. So
Yeah, I could. Just let me talk about storytelling, and I will just, either blow your minds open or put you to sleep. Your choice.
I'm a professional wrestler. I like to talk about wrestling. I can
Let's talk about wrestling.
all day
Yeah,
long.
wrestling is way
Yeah.
more interesting.
But
yeah.
I'm the only person that's an expert in that matter, am I not?
Let's
Well,
talk
tell
about.
us about the basic.
The
Tell-
basics.
Tell us what is a heel character.
What is a heel character?
Yeah.
A heel, Perm learned about this the other night. On Tuesday nights, I do Tuesday night Steel Chair Tuesdays is what we call it. It's a community night where I get my community together. It hasn't ever been that big. It hasn't really kicked off. We've got like 4 or 5 people in it at most, but we get together. We watch a bunch of wrestling related stuff. And last Tuesday, it's 7 p.m. Tuesday nights. If y'all want to check it out, we just go on Discord and I stream some stuff on Discord. We learned about heels this last week and what. You got good guys and bad guys in wrestling. Bad guys are called heels, derived from like, shit hills and stuff like that, like the insult. He's a bad guy. I play a character when I'm streaming, kind of like it's in between. Like I'm myself, but I'm like exaggerated at the same time, leaning in towards heel tactics where I'm all full of myself, the jokes I make and that kind of stuff. And that's what a heel is. A heel's trying to get you to boo him, but at the same time be cool. So there's that. What else, Perm? You asked the wrestling questions.
Yeah, I did, because it's very interesting, because what I've saw in this documentary is a good heel character is years in the making, and the story can span over a decade or so until it concludes.
Well, that's the thing about wrestling that you don't really see, except for maybe in soap operas. You've got these characters that it's real. It's a stage show, but it's a real-time stage show. Like when you're watching The Undertaker one week, the next week, an entire week has passed for The Undertaker as well as you, is what this thing was explaining. So wrestling has a different kind of storytelling than almost any other medium. So it's kind of unique in that matter, and that's why I like it personally. Like you got The Undertaker as an example, which is the same example they used in this YouTube video that I was showing Perm and the group that was there. The Undertaker started out in 1991 Survivor Series, and every WrestleMania that he went to, he won at WrestleMania. He had an undefeated streak, and they didn't realize this till about 13 WrestleManias into his career, so that's 13 years of wrestling, and all of a sudden it's become the streak, his undefeated streak at WrestleMania, which is 13-0, and it kept going and building, and after 23 years finally he gets defeated at WrestleMania, and it's a huge deal. Everyone's just shocked. Like 150,000 fans in the audience just went completely silent when he loses this match, and that's a thing that can only be built up. It was the conclusion to an epic story that lasted 23 years. Can you imagine that? Like in any other medium?
Yeah, that's half my age, just to say. So that's a long time. It's like if I had started writing this when I was in my 20s, and someone would have been acting it year after year, week after week, for the rest of my life until nowadays, and then they finally kneel down and give up.
Yeah,
that's what you call an epic in classical literature. It's an epic.
Yeah, and with The Undertaker retiring just recently, I don't know exactly when he retired. What are your thoughts, Jack? Huh?
It was about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks? Okay. I knew he was retiring and stuff. I used to be a huge WWE, WWF fan and stuff like that before they switched or got into the lawsuit when they were WWF. What is your take on the whole Chris Benoit incident?
That is a very sensitive subject that I really don't like to dive into, but my thoughts on the matter is the man did something horrible. His legacy, he tarnished his entire legacy. It was a really great legacy. He was one of the best wrestlers of all time, one of the best storytellers of all time. But one act
can ruin it all.
Ruined his entire legacy. It tainted the entire thing. And a lot of wrestling fans don't talk about it. It's passe, or not passe, whatever you call it. It's just not talked about.
Yeah. It's
taboo, you mean?
Taboo, that's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, on with the wrestling questions. I know I heard when I was watching the live stream earlier, Undertaker, you admired him, stuff like that. is there any other wrestler that caught your eye and attention to where you wanted to be like him?
There's a bunch of different wrestlers. One of my biggest influences is definitely Bret the Hitman Hart. He's the excellence of execution, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there damn well ever will be, as he would put it. There's Shawn Michaels is a big influence, but Shawn Michaels behind the scenes and on the scenes is two completely different people, so don't get those two confused. Shawn Michaels in the ring is one of the greatest performers of all time. Outside of the ring, he was always a jackass. Hate to say it, but that's true. Jake the Snake Roberts always has that really unique. If you didn't have Jake the Snake Roberts, you wouldn't have The Undertaker, because he's got that interview style where he gets real quiet and he's looking up at the camera and he's just staring right into your soul, and he's just the most intimidating person you've ever seen, and he's not getting loud, he's not shouting at you, he's just sitting there staring at you coldly, talking about his little pet snake Damien that he's got on a leash on
Jack,
you.
why are you trying to make
It's
it so
it's really
scary?
fun stuff. So like, there's just so many good wrestlers over the years.
Yeah.
Jack, you're scaring me right now.
Okay.
So I have
And I know there's one. What was it? Was it WrestleMania where it was
Hey, nerdy.
Hi.
Steel Hell in a Cell, actually, where they were. Was it Hell in a Cell? Where he actually broke so many bones when I forget who he was wrestling. Where they were on top of the cage using the 2x4 and steel chairs like that. The steel cage up top, the links actually broke off, and Mick Foley actually fell.
Yeah, that was
Nerdy.
the Undertaker and Mick Foley. That was in King of the Ring 1998.
Yeah.
That was one of the
So he
biggest
broke so mu-
matches
so
of
he
all
broke
time, and that's
so
the one
much
that people
bone?
outside the business have heard about or seen some footage of, and it's such a big impact. And what had happened was, okay, so going into this match, Undertaker already, he had a a busted ankle, like his ankle was broken, and he's walking to the ring. Mick Foley's already climbed up on top of the cell. He's sitting there going, "Come on, come up here and get me," okay? So the Undertaker climbs this cell with a broken damn foot. Can you imagine climbing 20 feet up high with a broken foot? Like, that's insane, first of all. Secondly, they
God.
get up there, they start fighting, and you can already tell, you can hear as they're walking, just stuff snapping off on the top of the ring, because they've got like twist ties and stuff holding it together, and you can just hear those things popping off. Because you've got Mick Foley's 320 pounds, the Undertaker's about 310, somewhere around there.
So it wasn't up to code.
No, it was not up to code. But they're all sitting up there, and they get to the end, and it looks like Mick Foley's about to hit him with a chair. He blocks the chair shot, grabs Mick Foley by the neck, grabs him by the seat of his pants, tosses him off the top of the ring, off the top of the cage. This is a 20-foot tall cage, okay? He goes straight into a table, crashes into the table, slams it. You hear on commentary, "Oh my God, he's been broken in half!" And they get the ambulance out there. They're raising the cage. Undertaker's still on top of it. They're raising this cage. They get the ambulance out there. You got Chainsaw Charlie, which is one of Mick Foley's, Terry Funk, which is Mick Foley's. They were enemies at the time on screen, but he's running out there checking on his friend because they've been friends for years at this point.
All of
And he's
the
like, "Come
wrestlers.
on." Yeah, a lot of them are, but not necessarily all of them. But so he's sitting there checking on him. He's like, "Dude, are you okay? Like, all this stuff, you need to get on this stretcher," because they bring the stretcher out. He's going up the ramp. He's coming through. They've raised the cage. Undertaker's still on top as they're raising the cage, which is kind of funny because he's just like, "What am I doing?
Yeah.
How do I get down? I can't get down." 'Cause it's like you're raising it up. It's already 20 feet tall. Now it's like 40 feet up in the air. And he's sitting there, and Terry Funk's telling Mick Foley to get on the stretcher. He gets on the stretcher. They get about halfway up the ramp. And mind you, Mick Foley has fallen through this table. He's broken his shoulder. His shoulder's been dislocated on this point. And he goes back and he climbs the freaking cage. He climbs back up there, back to the Undertaker, 20 feet up in the air with a broken shoulder. And when they get back up there, they're sitting there having, ladders or tables, or not tables, but chairs slamming into each other. And all of a sudden, Undertaker picks up Mick Foley, by the throat, does a choke slams him through the cage. The cage was not supposed to break. It did break. He slams through the cage, and oh my God, you just hear this like that, like so loud throughout the entire arena. And Mick Foley is still conscious. During this fall, somehow he had knocked out his tooth right here, like this one. It did not go out of his mouth, okay? It went through his upper jaw, up here, went right through there, up his nose. It was coming out of his nose. That's how hard he hit the ground. His tooth went through, up, and out. And he still gets up, and he still continues the match. So
That's painful.
that just showed.
That's
yeah,
painful.
that just shows how much of a badass these people are, and how much they put on the line, and how far they're willing to go to entertain people. And that's why it's like one of the most well-known incidences in wrestling.
All right, so I have a question for Jack and Perv, and also Justin. But like, what do you guys have planned for Christmas?
Christmas, huh?
Yes, Christmas.
Sitting with the family, going to work the next day.
I have one.
Honestly, it's just not much. I mean, we just do the same thing we do every year. Have a good time, open presents, visit with family. I mean, with COVID and all this stuff going on, we'll see, but you can't really do much nowadays. I mean, we'll see how long this vaccine actually lasts. If it actually does work, I mean, we'll see. But we just gotta wait and see what the future holds.
Okay.
Go ahead.
As far as Christmas goes, pretty much the same thing for me. I've been thinking about trying to record like a Carol of the Bells thing where I do all the parts of the Carol of the Bells in a video. That might not happen, but I was thinking about it for sure. Other than that, yeah, just the same thing we do every Christmas, Pinky.
What? Trying to take over the world?
No, open presents, you dipshit.
Oh. Hey, I like presents!
Yay!
Yay!
I noticed we
Yeah.
have a new person in. Andrew, do you have any questions for anybody?
Yeah, Andrew, do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
What do you guys bake for
was that?
Christmas? Andrew, you got a question?
Are you talking at me?
Andrew,
We're asking
You guys
Andrew
want
if
to
he...
know what I want for Christmas?
what do you want for Christmas?
Well,
PS5.
PS5.
Christmas.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nerdy has enough subscribers and donations to be able to give away a PS5 yet.
I mean,
Dream about that.
Well, if you can find one.
Yeah.
wait, I'm only at 1,020 subscribers.
What?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, I do have a question.
Yeah. What's your question?
Go ahead.
So I heard you guys talking about GTA. I actually play that.
Yes.
Okay.
Jack Wolfhard and Perm are gonna be playing GTA on Saturday, I think.
Yeah, no. On each Sunday we have what Jack aptly named Sunday Drive. It started with American Truck Simulator, and now we're moving into Grand Theft Auto. We'll be using a private server, so we don't have as much of the toxic elements of that community, right?
Is it okay if I can join?
Sure. Just shoot us your Rockstar. You can either do it through Discord or you can do it your Rockstar login and all that stuff. You can either do that through Discord or what have you. Just message us on Twitch either way.
Yeah, and we'll just make sure that you can join in.
Now, is that going to be for subscribers only, or is that just anyone can join and just
Anyone.
have a good time?
Anyone can
Yeah.
join, but if we have
That's-
to make a decision to kick somebody out, we will make that decision. No
Plus,
hesitation.
Oh,
at
that-
7 guys, I have to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, make sure you behave and read the room before you take action, and everything should be fine.
We're just trying to chill out and have some fun. That's all.
Yeah, it's gonna be real chill. It's not a contest. It's not a popularity contest either. We're just, you know, riding around town. That's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, what do you guys bake for Christmas if you guys are baking anything?
For Christmas,
Yeah.
no, I won't be baking for Christmas. I won't even have a drink for Christmas. I will be waiting after Christmas for that.
Oh. Why?
Because it's the high season for everything that is Twitch. So I think of doing even more broadcasts.
More broadcasts.
More
Cool.
broadcasts, more games, more fun, you know.
What games do you guys have planned for the future of Twitch?
Well, once we are done with, once we have done a couple of weeks of GTA, we're thinking of having a rotation on Sunday Drive. So, what's the name of it? Elite Dangerous will be added to the Sunday Drive, and then we'll be moving from American Truck Simulator to GTA to Elite Dangerous. So that's in the future.
Every Saturday we do MechWarrior Online.
Yeah.
Our
Just
solo
to let
streams,
y'all
I
know-
do a mixture of a little bit of everything. Usually I do MechWarrior on Monday as well. Wednesday, throughout the rest of the week, I do random games, whatever comes to my mind that day. I'm in the middle of a playthrough of Batman right now, Cyberpunk, and
Oh,
well, that's Cyberpunk's gonna have
Batman
was
the Telltale series?
no Arkham.
Oh, Arkham. Good.
Arkham, not Arkham.
Arkham.
Yeah. It's like an arc and a ham. You put them
Right.
together.
And Arkham.
Now,
Yeah.
you guys were talking about these different games and stuff. In the near future, are you guys willing to branch out to different platforms?
We've talked about it. We've talked about both YouTube and Facebook Live. The thing is,
Didn't they change their name to like Facebook Gaming?
It's Facebook gaming now. But
Yeah, but I have another
Facebook
question
Gaming,
for you.
yeah.
What's your question?
You guys wanna check out my YouTube channel?
That's not a question.
Cause I really need subscribers.
That's not a question.
Oh.
yeah,
I mean, we can. I mean, just put it in Discord and stuff like that. We'll check it out.
Okay.
Generally, it's not a good thing to do that kind of thing in the middle of a podcast for people.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we're not upset with you. Just to let you know, it's kind of rude.
Now, I know we talked about different platforms, stuff like that, all these different games. Consoles. What's your views on the VR systems, the new gen consoles that just came out and stuff like that?
I'll let Jack handle that one. I am a PC boy through and through, and I
Really?
don't do VR yet, so.
I have
yeah.
a VR headset. It's over here somewhere.
Jack, are you a PS5 player? Are you an Xbox? Or are you strictly PC?
Strictly PC at this point. I have a PS4 down below here, but I'm not really interested in getting the new ones because so far there hasn't been any exclusives that I necessarily
Well,
want.
What are your
They sell-
opinions
they
on the
sell,
PS5 and Xbox Series X?
expensive.
Opinions? They're still not better than PC. They're not even close
They're-
to the
they're-
new hardware.
They're trying so hard to be like PC.
Mhm.
I mean, the new next gen consoles, unfortunately, they say they can go up to 120 frames per second. I doubt that.
The only good thing I see
Because-
about the new gen consoles is a quicker zoom. That's the only thing I really like about them.
You have that with PC already. I mean, PC's had that for how many years, Jack?
So many years now, 10 years at least, more.
Yeah. I mean, they're just trying so hard, unfortunately. I mean, every time they launch, they always have some major issues. Unfortunately, this time, instead of the Xbox having all their major issues, it was the PlayStation 5 that had all the main issues with it, overheating, supposedly there's now a copyright thing on there to where you cannot log into your account. If you own games from your PS4, you have to rebuy them.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've
Yeah.
read all about it when it comes to the new gen, because I was looking at both next gen consoles. I mean, they both have basically the same specs through and through. Same specs. The only one that is a little tiny bit faster is the Xbox Series X, which is a little bit cheaper than a PS5.
Dumb
But-
name because you got the Xbox One X, now you got the Xbox Series X. Parents aren't going to know the
Yeah.
difference. Same thing with the Wii and the Wii U. They never learned.
Yeah, unfortunately. So
Yeah, wasn't that from that movie? Wee wee wee.
Just
Kung
to let
Pao.
you guys know, I don't have GTA.
that's fine.
So I'll
Yeah,
just sit
that's
here
about it.
and just
As far as
watch them.
VR goes, though,
So-
I am a big
So
fanatic
really,
of
I'll
VR.
just.
Like I said, I've got my headset right here. It's the
Now, which
HTC.
brand-
That's the HTC
So
Vive Cosmos. It's the
So
latest one that
really,
they
I'll
have.
just sit here and watch the whole
I
stream and watch y'all
would have
play
to say
GTA.
that the best experience I've had with it so far is definitely Half-Life Alex. It's so above and beyond. Like other VR games, you feel like you're looking through the looking glass and you're like there. This one feels like you're actually there. So they're
Yeah.
making huge strides on it, and I just can't wait to see what's in the future. Now it's a little expensive. That thing cost me $900 with all the stuff you have to set up with the sensors. And you've got the controllers, and you've got the headset. It's really expensive to get into.
Don't you
what's
need
your-
to have a special carpet to slide your feet on? No.
No.
They have,
No,
like,
okay.
doesn't VR have like a special chest plate where you like feel people touching you in VR?
Yes, they do have tactile feedback.
I feel
Chest
like that's gonna
harnesses
be
and stuff now.
abused like a lot.
Yeah.
Now,
Probably.
what are your views on the Oculus Rifts? It is a Facebook product created by Facebook. They're supposed to be the cheapest or cheaper versions of the VR headsets. That one, the Oculus Quest 2 is the main one that has its own system, where you could download games, but you can only
Yeah.
download a certain number of games. But what is your view on those?
I think it's a great idea if you want to get into it to start off with, because I've seen the resolution and all that kind of stuff on it. It's pretty decent. It's got like I think it's a Snapdragon in it, which is one of the top of the line Android processors. I can't remember what it is though. I think it's one of the top of the line Android phone processors. So it's still using mobile technology, but from what I've seen, the resolution, the games, they look fine. And if you're wanting entry level stuff on it, from what I've seen of it, like I said, the resolution, the movement, the controllers, that kind of stuff, it's all pretty solid. So for like, what was it, $250, I think?
250 to 350, I think.
I
The
think-
Oculus, the one just for the PC, I think that was $300, and the one that's just the system itself, I think that was going for $400 recently.
Well, with the Quest, they actually have the Quest 1 at least, they had a cord where you can attach it to your computer anyways. So if Quest 2 has one of those as well, it's definitely a
I
worthwhile
believe they
investment.
do, because I believe you can hook it up to your computer, download the games to your computer straight up. That way you don't have to worry about the memory issue with just the system itself.
Yeah. So I think it's really good for entry level VR for sure, because I've seen that it works. It's perfectly serviceable. It's fun. There's some good games on it as well. Like Pavlov VR is on it. They've got I think Alex is on there too.
Isn't
might not
Microsoft
be.
Edge just come to VR sometime soon?
Microsoft has a couple already.
Not Microsoft Edge.
I've-
Microsoft Simulator, flight simulator.
Oh, Flight Sim? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if Flight Sim will be coming to Quest though.
Uh,
It's probably a little too intensive for that.
I mean, you'd be just, yeah.
But yeah, no, the Quest 2 is a really good. I think it's a really good investment. The only problem I see with it is you have to log in through Facebook, which is kind of shitty in my opinion. Like I haven't logged into Facebook in years, I still have one. I just haven't logged into it and don't feel like it.
Yeah.
You know.
So unfortunately, in your case, if you were to try to log in, seeing how you haven't been active in such a long time, it would actually delete your account. From what I've heard, they actually delete accounts if they haven't been active
Yeah.
when you try to log in for the Oculus Quest.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Oh
they did that.
no!
I didn't know they
what?
deleted their accounts.
You know, a lot
Yeah.
of people are trying just that, to have their Facebook account deleted. Now there's a way. Get yourself an Oculus.
Well, it's not that they want to delete it, it's just because with the Oculus, you have to prove that you're that person trying to log in and stuff like that.
Okay, but I'm saying a lot of people want to have their, they put up their lives on the internet and found out it's a mistake to do that through Facebook or other platforms. And they're asking Facebook, please take down my thing. Don't put the timeline every year with my dead wife or something like that, you know? And Facebook just don't tell them how or help them with that. All they have to do is buy themselves an Oculus, wait a couple years, plug it in, and voila, problem solved.
Problem solved, and you got a fancy paperweight that costs like $300.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, but you sell it back on Craigslist where you bought it. All you need is to interface. You don't need to work.
Nerdy, you got any questions for these guys before we head out?
Yeah, I got a couple questions. What do you guys think of the podcast so far?
I have a good time here. It's fun.
Yeah, had some fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Cool.
sitting down with new friends and learning to know each other. That's not something I have the chance of enjoying every day. You know,
Yeah.
it's refreshing.
Are you guys gonna plan
always
to play
good
any like Christmas
people.
games?
Christmas games.
Yeah.
I don't know any Christmas games. Are there Christmas games?
Oh,
Do you mean drinking games?
Yeah,
Drinking
the only
games.
ones I could think of are drinking games.
Right.
let me see, Chris.
Let's spin the nose on the deer.
But
Oh, Perm's got a deer fart thing that he has.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was there.
yeah. I have to motion track it to put a red nose on it for Christmas. That I have to.
Oh, Animal Crossing, Dead Rising 4, and Home Alone are Christmas games.
You got Elf Bowling that Sapphire helpfully pointed out in Perm's.
Hey,
Sorry, I don't know Animal Crossing at all.
hey, Jag, do you have Tabletop Simulator?
I do.
Oh yeah, we do.
We used to play BattleTech on it.
Bring
Me
back
and Perm.
Elf Bowling.
We
Elf
should-
Bowling sounds great, Sapphire.
We should do
Thank
some
you.
collab with that. I have Tabletop Simulator if you want to do a collab.
like that
Oh, do you?
brings back memories.
Yeah.
For
We'd be more than happy to.
I mean, we could sit
We've
at
been
sometime in the
trying to
future.
get an
Yeah, are you? Sorry, I'm not sure I heard well. Were we offered to play role-playing games through Tabletop Simulator?
Yeah, I think that's what
He
we
didn't
said.
specify role playing, but yes, essentially.
Oh, okay. Well, could be Tabletop. I don't care. I would play through Tabletop Simulator any day. Sure,
Justin,
I love it.
do you have Tabletop Simulator?
No.
Nah.
It's worth it. It's worth it. You have all the games in there. It's and if you have
free.
friends, yeah, you buy it once, and you have all the games for free, and you can download even more from Steam, the workshop. Seriously, if you don't have that in your Steam library, go get it. And you can pull your together with many friends and have a 4-pack. They sell it 4-pack.
Not the beers though.
Full license. 4 licenses
I have
for
a better
a low
DVD.
price.
Stuff like that. This one, it's just literally a touchscreen monitor type thing that's PC
What's your question,
built
William?
in. So
I
William
think
has
it
a
works with
question.
touchscreen, doesn't it?
It should work.
It should work with touchscreen. It's
a little-
basic mouse manipulation. There's nothing specific with it. You know, it's a 3D environment. So, yeah, should work with your touchscreen, no problem.
I'd have to check it out.
Yeah, look up in the forums, and someone will ask about touchscreens, and someone will answer. That's just how it goes.
So Stream has a question for Jack.
Oh.
It's
Yes.
it's not here yet. It's I see it.
And we can't do that one either.
Oh, my
Oh,
question:
damn it.
what's your favorite game out of Cyberpunk?
Favorite
What's your favorite,
favorite
game?
game?
Right out Cyberpunk.
That's not
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's not Cyberpunk.
That is a tough one. I'd have to say
Oh, I know. It's telling me to shut up.
that is. Shut up, Perm. I'm trying to answer a question. That's a redeem you have in my channel, by the way. If Perm's in my channel, you can tell him to shut up with you spinning your wrestlers, your channel points. But shoot, my favorite game outside of Cyberpunk. Well, Cyberpunk, I don't think it's hit my favorite game mode yet, but I would have to say my favorite game would have to be Mass Effect 2. Really
Effect
love
2.
Mass Effect, the whole series, but Mass Effect 2 in particular was really, really good. So many storylines, so much good writing, so much sci-fi. I really like sci-fi stuff. More sci-fi stuff.
Not to bump down the parade here, but didn't that game have like a bad launch?
Most games have bad launches, and people seem to forget that. Like The Witcher 3, one of the greatest games that's been rated and all that kind of stuff, had a very bad launch. It's the same kind of issues you had with Cyberpunk. So that can apply to any game, honestly.
Speaking of
Yeah,
Cyberpunk, what's your favorite thing about Cyberpunk?
The setting, really, it's the best part of it. You can go into the city and have all these technological net running adventures. You can go outside the city and all of a sudden it's Mad Max, So I like the dichotomy there.
And how is Keanu Reeves plays? Like, what's his role?
Oh, he plays Johnny Silverhand, and he's a construct in your mind that you have to insert. And I don't want to spoil everything, so we'll leave it at that.
You spoiled everything.
He's not technically alive, but oh my God, Keanu Reeves does not phone it in. Like some other celebrity guests, they'll phone it in. Like, good example is I think it's the first one, the first Destiny with what's his name, the guy who played Tyrion, and I can't remember his name. Anyways, he really phoned it in, just read his lines. But like Keanu really, really does it. He really gives it his all, and that's really cool.
Awesome, dude.
I think Keanu had something to prove after his performance in the latest Bill and Ted's Adventure, because he didn't come out as the real Ted. Yeah. If I didn't mix up my characters.
I think he was Ted. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Ted, but he came out as Ted in their early movies was full of life, smiling all the time, and being chill, relaxed, and cool, and all those things a teenager who has a good life should be. And in the latest movie, he came out as John Wick, which is entirely wrong. Yeah, he had the whole John Wick vibe turned at 100, and he moved with his arms stiff and everything. No, Keanu, please don't.
Well, he doesn't phone it in for this one.
So Justin, do you have any more questions for our two interviews?
Any more questions, huh?
Yes.
Honestly, I can't sit there and say that I do.
Okay, I'm gonna read off this script I have. But Perm, you speak some French for us.
I want me to speak some French for you. Okay. Merci beaucoup de m'avoir reçu aujourd'hui à votre émission. Merci de m'avoir écouté. Et je vous souhaite le plus grand succès dans un avenir prochain.
What'd you call my mother?
Allô, maman?
Hello, Papa.
So,
All right.
So I was looking
Do
at your
you
stream.
guys have any questions for us?
Yeah.
what?
You guys have any questions for us?
Oh, yeah, I have one. Where would you like to be in 5 years from now? Where would you like to be? Not where do you see yourself, but where would you like to be? It's not the same question.
Good question, Mary.
In 5 years, I would like to be inspiring more people, like hundreds and thousands of people, to be the best they can be, and to motivate them, not to what they can, not what to, not to what they will be, but what they can be, and what they can turn out to be. I would like to inspire, like kids, adults, boomers, to do something they couldn't do when they were younger, and get them to make new things with their lives. That's my message and what I would look to do in the future. How about you, Justin?
5 years from now, I'd have to say I just want to live comfortably. I mean, yeah, I do want to stream and stuff like that, but I work too much. I work Monday through Friday, so I mean, it would just be a hobby for me on weekends and stuff like that, other than watching football. But I just want to be at my own house, comfortable living there, doing what I have to do to survive with my family.
In these trying times, I guess both goals will be needed.
Right.
Because people will need to pull off their own weight, and people will need inspiration to keep on going.
Yeah.
I got a question for Justin.
What's that?
You ever play StarCraft 1? You know what I'm going to ask already, don't you?
What?
Have you ever thought about cosplaying as a vulture unit?
Sometimes.
You could fit. It looks perfect. Like I was looking at your profile picture, and I was like, that looks like a vulture right there, like automatically.
Nice. You're totally right, Jack.
Yeah.
It does fit.
Yes,
But
I have
before-
little StarCrafts, RuneScape. I played literally every game from beginning to end.
Literally every one. Did you
Speaking-
play Barbie Simulator 3?
Speaking of
Also-
Dreamcast or the NES?
Also, how about Hello Kitty Island Adventures?
Hello,
Is that for
Kitty.
the Xbox?
Oh my God, Perm, that's like my favorite game.
No, it's an internet game. How could you miss that up? Everyone knows about the Hello Kitty Island Adventures.
I know.
It's like just beside Club Penguin, right?
Yes.
Yes, I do remember Club Penguin too.
Your parents must remember it as well.
No, I never charged their account, so I
No.
only have free stuff.
You never laying that credit card in there.
Nope.
Good of you. Excellent. Don't do that,
I
kids.
wanted to do that for RuneScape though, but not Club Penguin.
Yeah, but RuneScape, that's serious stuff now.
Yeah.
My follower alert just went off. Oh, my follower.
Oh, I thought you were part. Okay.
Ooh, I have a new follower.
Alarm just went off. I'm on fire. Gotta go. Run up.
Oh no, is it like The Sims where I can remove the door?
Oh no, Perm, don't do it. Delete the door. Or get in the swimming pool and delete the ladder.
Yeah, I can do that.
So this is near the end of the podcast. So this is where I normally ask you guys to do a motivational speech for the viewers. If whoever wants to go first, go ahead. For example, make a speech giving motivation to people during the hard times during COVID, and also like inspiration to like moving forward and motivating people to like stream or something like that, unique to what your passion is.
I nominate Perm.
Okay, I can go ahead. So, one of the things that I've found hardest in life is measuring myself against the rule of failure and success. And there's no in between when you just have those two words. The thing is, success is you define it. You will have goals in life, you set them for yourself, and you must then commit to them, make the decisions that will lead you to pursue that goal. Not to success. Don't aim for success. Aim to reach your goal and break those goals into smaller steps. That will lead you closer to what your dreams are than just trying to be successful. Success will come in time, and you can congratulate yourself. Don't wait on anyone else to tell you that you've made it, because you will be waiting a long, long time. Chances are people will be only in your corner when after you are successful, and then they will congratulate you, not along the way. If you have friends who are with you during that long, harsh walk, that marathon to your goals, these are the friends you want to keep with you close at all time. That's my speech about, reaching your goals.
Long speech.
Was it too long?
Yeah. What about Jack? What about
No.
him? What speech?
Well,
I think Jack is more suited to end the stream than me,
well, okay, longer.
Why do you think
speech
that,
is
Perm, huh?
Amazing.
because you're more dynamic than I am. I just have the
You want me to
idea.
do a
to
long
sleep.
speech. All right, hang on a second. Let me get.
Oh,
I wish
Jack
I
is
could-
dancing.
I can't-
Put that-
it's not gonna-
Put that
Listen.
scene behind you.
Oh, I don't have a. I can't do the green screen on the
Oh,
Oh,
Jack is
yeah.
gonna dance
Yeah.
for us. Ooh.
dance.
Oh, is that not what you're doing?
Let me tell you something, brother. Jack Wolfhard don't dance for nobody, all right? Now, you want a speech? I can give you a speech. Listen here, I'm a professional wrestler. I was trained for this kind of thing. So let me tell you, you got your dreams. Well, you can't just let your dreams be dreams now, can you? You got to go for it. Don't let anything hold you back. You might think, that you ain't got what it takes. That there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. Well, let me tell you something. That's the voice in the mind that you've got to get out of there. All right, you got to push yourself to do something that you want to do. You can't just sit there and sit back and pray that somebody's going to put it on your table. All right, because ain't nobody going to put anything on your table. You can't just wait for it. You got to reach out and you got to take it. And now Jack Wolfhard reached out and he's taking it right now. He's not waiting for somebody else to hand it to him. No sirree, Bob. Jack Wolfhard has taken his time, putting his money, his effort, everything he has into what he's doing right now, and he's going to make sure that it's the greatest thing that he can do. You don't have to have money. You don't have to have all that stuff. If you want to stream, do it. If you want to sit there and, I don't know, play guitar, do it. You can do anything that you set your mind to. I know that's a thing that you've heard all your life, but the thing about that is it can be true. You just have to make it true, no matter what, no matter you're broke, you're poor, you're whatever. I have absolutely nothing right now. I have no job. I'm in between jobs at the moment. I'm trying to find a new job, but I'm sitting here every day, busting my butt, making sure that my dreams happen. And that's what you need to do as well. I spent much time sitting back thinking, I'm not good enough, that no matter what, I'm never going to make anything of myself. And you know what? I'm making something of myself right now. And I am so happy that I can share it with all of you.
Amazing.
Buddy, do you have anything to say for the final moments of the podcast?
Yeah, anything to say, buddy?
I'm just gonna make a connection. Just what I heard from Jack. Sorry, Herm, I didn't hear what you were saying that much. But that almost goes back to our, I guess, second podcast, my first one, where we go back to the comfort zone and flex zone. You want to, people stay in their comfort zone, but if you go farther, that's where you can learn or improve.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's yeah. You nailed it.
And in 2 words or less, as opposed to my long one.
All right, so we're ending podcast. Thank you, Jack Wolfart. Thank you, Lee Perm, and thank you, Justin, for showing up. Everyone in stream, make sure you follow them in the link in the description. Follow Jack on Twitch. Follow Lee Perm on Twitch, and follow Justin on YouTube.
You can also follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, follow him on Twitter. I don't have
Same name.
I don't have this link, but
Okay.
I'll put it there after stream.
Yeah, I'll quote my good friend Resting Cthulhu, because it's the end of the podcast now. I'm gonna quote him and I say, bye-bye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
So, ending speech from our co-host and our segue to our outro.
Yes. Thank you all for joining today's podcast. Thank you to our guests, Leperm and Jack Wolfart. Be sure to tune in next Sunday, December 20th, for Mike Felsky's interview on our podcast.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you for these 2 amazing Twitch streamers. And thank you everyone for stopping by. See you guys later. Peace.
And that's
Turn that
done.
off. Yeah, let's turn that off before they